Problem 3-8. Describe the graphs of the equations given in parts A and B below. What are their domains and ranges? Well, you didn't have them already drawn on your graph. I decided to just go ahead and get out my tools and draw them straight so you could see them before I even talked about it. So letter A, we have y equals 3. And what you have to think about there is this is going to be a point on the graph, or a set of points in the graph, where y equals 3, because we have no input values right now that we can deal with. So if you think about all the points along this red line here, all the points on the red line there going from left to right there all have the same y value. Y equals 3. The domain, you'll see it's going to go forever left, forever right. So we've got our lowest boundary would be negative infinity. Our upper boundary would be positive infinity. So that gives us all real numbers. Okay, so then our range for this problem, for letter A here, notice we don't go above 3, we don't go below 3, so it's all the values where y equals 3. So we could take that there just because it's just a single value. Let's just put it into a set here. Got positive 3. Now let's jump into letter B. So letter B, you see we have x equals negative 2, and that's going to be this line here where all of the x coordinates equal negative 2. Our domain, whoops, I spelled it wrong. Let's fix that. Our domain is then looking at, for x equals negative 2, the only x coordinate you'll see on this line is negative 2. So just like on the last one, there was only one for its range, there's only one for the domain. Our range looks like it's going up forever, so we could call that infinity. It looks like it's going down forever, which is like negative infinity. So if we're looking at our range, we could then say possibly our lowest point would be negative infinity, our highest would be positive infinity, and then we need to put parentheses around it there because that's interval notation. And then the last but not least, it says letter C. It says, where do the two graphs cross? Well, that would be the point negative 2, 3. All right. That is it for problem 3-8. Hopefully, if you have questions, that helped you out. Big key here, remember, x equals something there is always going to be a vertical line. Y equals something is always going to end up being a horizontal line when it just equals a constant. All right, I'm really going to go now. Thanks for watching.